Showing off your creative abilities, whether they are amateur or expert level, can be therapeutic.
And joining us now is artist and educator Melissa Chipman to share how she's helping coworkers with team building. Melissa, let's start with how you got started in schools, is that correct?
Correct. I started painting in high school, and it just accidentally blossomed into a career the rest of my life. And then I took up teaching, honestly, just to get extra money to travel. And then, so then I taught in the public school sector for 8 years at 3 different charter schools. Love you guys.
Well, I love, too, the importance of having artwork and the arts in schools, and you helped create that. And then you branched out to help coworkers, team building, corporate offices.
Yeah, so I talked to a number of friends who are working in offices, and they just said that they kind of noticed that ever since people have been coming back into the office, there's been a little bit of resistance of getting closer, or there's new people now, everyone's been at home. And so I thought, you know what, I think I'm going to quit teaching high school, and I'm going to branch into the corporate world and help people get to know their coworkers better in a fun, like relaxing, no pressure way. And so I've come up with a really fun way for them to open up and talk a little bit more about their personal life.
Okay, that's so interesting. I want to learn more. So you say you gather the group, you gather the team, and you begin with 4 prompts. What are the prompts?
So one of them is about your happiest moment. One is about a difficult thing you've been through. The other one is about someone who's been influential in your life. And the last one is about you. And so then I have you write down emotions about each one. I let you assign colors to each emotion, and then we meditate about the feeling of it and like the energy of it, and have them write down just kind of like a doodle to demonstrate the feeling and like the energy of that. And then like one symbol that could represent that moment. And then everybody picks one, and then we paint it. And then at the end of the party, everybody guesses which one they picked based on what they painted, like the color choice and the design. And then it's so cool because they open up and talk about these really personal experiences, and almost every time people cry.
I bet. Those are deep.
Yeah.
You dig deep.
Mm-hmm, but you don't have to go too deep at work if you don't want to go too deep. So
it's still a connecting experience, I can tell.
And I can imagine when you're vulnerable like that, just 4 questions. And yes, you can go deep, but then it's also lighthearted of bringing everyone together and guessing what emotion and what experience that was. So talk about the different mediums that you use, and is it all on canvas?
So for that one, I've mostly just done acrylic paint on canvas, and I bring all the supplies. The only thing you have to worry about is your tables, chairs, and table coverings, because I don't know what your tables are going to be like when I show up. So I do come to you, but if you don't have space, if it's 15 or less, then you can come out to the cottage in Daybreak. I am in an artist co-op out there with 3 different artists, and so I teach lessons out there as well. And but I also I've got a kiln at my house, so we can do pottery. We could do slab pottery if you don't want to share your feelings.
There's a range. You can choose what's right for you. Some of these that you brought, yes, let's talk about them. They're so beautiful.
So over here we've got blind contour.
Wait, let's stop for a second. Okay. So you're blindfolded and you have to draw yourself?
Not exactly. You're not blindfolded. You're actually just not looking at the canvas, and you take your marker and you try to draw looking at a mirror of yourself, and you try to draw yourself without looking at the canvas, and then you go back and just make it abstract and like paint it in. And anyway, everybody laughs because it always looks ridiculous.
But it looks amazing too. I thought that was very intentional. I was like, that's really cool. I want to do that. When you do our team building, can we do that one?
Mm-hmm. We can. And then this is acrylic pour painting. Those ones are fun. You just have to be committed to coming back and getting your artwork because it has to lay and dry, and you can't move it until it's done. And then this one was a fun one it was a family reunion, and we had about, oh gosh, I don't know, I think we had 40 people there, 40, 50. And so everybody painted all different kinds of trees, and so that was really fun. But there's all sorts of stuff we can do. Watercolor, I also could do graphite, just all sorts of things.
Endless possibilities here, and it's great to see everyone together, laughing, having fun, and then they take away a piece of art.
Yeah.
Where can we find you?
So I have a website, melissachipman.com, and you can put in art-classes on my website. And so you can sign up there and just submit your info. I'm also doing $25 off if you book a party today.
What an offer. Today's the day. Hop
Today's the
online
day.
and book that. Melissa, this was awesome. So fascinating to learn about it. We want to do it.
Awesome.
Okay, we'll hold you
I
to it.
look forward to it. Thank
All
you.
right, up next, popping up a few facts for National Popcorn Day. We'll be right back.